guys, I'm coming to cut in this video to tell you that we accidentally forgot to read chapter 15 first. So, on the last page of chapter 16, it was like separated from the other few because I had to, write. Well, basically, I had to read chapter 15. It was short. Hello everyone, and today we are reading chapters 17, 15, and 16 in the Planting of the Soul Nation. Part 18, part 1 will come out tomorrow, so I hope you guys are excited because it's gonna be so cool. Hold on. Here. Alright. Chapter 16, Deadly Rose. At last it was Gary's fight time. Yes, the thing we've all been waiting for. The reason Gary didn't go is because he knew Teddy and Kayoung would die. Bad friend alert. He thinks if he wins, he will free the souls from Gareth's reign of torture. 56 minutes away from Gary is Gareth. Once Gary started moving, it quickly changed to 43. Gary arrived, but before he entered the gate, he put his info book to the Ethan page, aka me. Before he did the spell, he noticed a drop of blood. Could it have been Kayoung or his friend Kanayan Govan? Reference. Whatever, he thought, he did the spell and entered the gate. There was Gareth, holding up a finger, signal as 3, 2, 1. My bad. Gary charged, but Gareth knocked him out. Where am I? Said Gary. He was in a white room with glass behind him. He didn't want to check because he's lazy. Then came in Gareth with a gun in his hold. Tell me, Gary, you who I consider friend for one day. Listen, I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and then your soul will be in another realm. Gary nodded first. Gareth, who are you? Gary Castor. Gareth, why must you hate me? Gary, murderer. Gareth, do you feel bad for me? Gary, no! Gareth, you try to free their souls? Gary, yes! Do you wish to see my face? Said Gareth. Gary, I guess. So you saw it. Gareth held his gun up. So you did. Hey! Sorry, guys. Last words. Gary has a flashback. Gary, I know you're sad because your family died and you're a murderer because of failed surgery on Earth. Gary has another flashback. And you hide your face to avoid relationships. Gary has another flashback. Despite your brother and family, please, you do not have to do this. Gary, I'm sorry, but I don't want to do this, but the nerve controls me. I can control my mind. Gareth took his shot. Head and chest. But before he did that, why is it so quiet? Gary got a chance to look at glass chambers. Every single one had a label with everyone that Gary knew. Their names, worse, their dead body held up by a hook type thing that pulls through them. With each body part that was separated, labeled. Right next to Ethan's was Gary's, waiting for him. The reason no one's seen veterans in months is because this. I guess his last words were, it said, my friend, my friends, my family, they're all dead because of you. If I can't beat you, then he can. Then Gareth shot him, head and chest. Gary, there's no way. Wait, what? No. You wanna fight? Little baby, let me know. That means the last thing Gary saw was his dead friends and family's body. Gary wasn't that sad because in his head, stores a thought, he'll go to heaven. Even if he fails to free everyone from death by Gareth out of his reign of torture, he'll join them happily and watch someone else beat him. The one person Gareth can't fight against. In fact, no one can. Or the man who could make them lose just by riding. He lost. Oh yeah, I know who you know who. He's been riding with you and me all the way up to chapter 16. Well, 14 chapters to be exact. But it doesn't matter, because the so-called man who's been riding with you 14 chapters, remember now? Buddy, it's me! Wait, we're on chapter 16! No! I guess we'll read chapter 15 out of this. Wait, what? Wait, we already read chapter 15, didn't we? Here, let's read it real quick. Chapter 15. Credited beginner. Bam, there's Gareth, but waiting for the fight to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one budge. Why? Because Gareth said in 2 minutes they can fight. Ding, ding, ding. 2 minutes is up. The game just dying as comics. Alright, guys, we're on page 89. That was page 79 out of 82. Isn't it crazy how Gary has never been in a romantic relationship with anyone? Also, it's crazy how we've only done two main character information. Gareth and Teddy. Oh, you made a good choice. Ma'am, sir, anyone getting or reading this book was the greatest choice ever. Not only did we... Yeah, you can't get tricked anymore. Now falls out, blah, 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 blah. Well, I think it's time. The other main characters get an info page. 3, 2, 1, woo! Chapter 17. One's info to mine. Meet Gary Kestri, an Italian/Japanese man. A 45-year-old. Gary is the last of the brothers haunted by Gareth. See, Chow. To die in a failed attempt to free everyone's souls. He summoned someone else who in this universe can't be beaten. Gary is the first to beat Gareth in the 11th grade, because his faith in God mostly helped him. No faith could lead to Gary dying much earlier. Where he got shot, a life support microchip in the head. If broken, it's game over for Gary. Gary's the only person to fight Gareth first. Excluding Teddy and Kayon. Poor Gary died not knowing the value of the massive division statue in El Salvador. It was 1,350. Meet Ethan Coulon, the mini version of me, a 45-year-old Italian man. Ethan is the second brother to die. Ethan has no fighting tactics wherever or whoever. He is not a victim of Gareth. Well, wasn't. He never interacted with him due to other stories. He once tried to kill Gareth from a distance with an arrow. He hit him, but Gareth didn't die, just suffered major brain problems. His brain was fixed, but surgeons forgot to remove the murderer's nerve. That very nerve lets the host have powers and read minds. Yep, not only did Ethan serve 1 day of prison, he would have suffered years if it wasn't Gareth. Gareth snapped his brain in half. Surgery was done and Ethan was okay, but is now, quote-unquote, autistic with little sense. Meet Stop! Jake Kulon, a 44-year-old Japanese man. Jake is the first of the 3 brothers to die. As a child, Jake was very adventurous. At 10, Gareth gave or got him stitches. 8 years later, he opened it up, cut Jake even more. Stitches were removed at 31. Poor Jake was an adventurous for 7 years after. Gareth cut his stitches open just for being unable to forget his face. After Jake died, depression rose upon the 2 brothers alongside Petrus. Jake died more horrible than any of the brothers. Gary instantly died at the shot, and even instantly died after getting his head ripped open. Jake died on his birthday. Before Ethan and Gary could arrive to wish him a happy birthday, the present he opened activated a bomb, blew his face off, and a nuke killed him. His pain hurt more than touching a cooking pan. Cooking pan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Meet Teddy Reckham. Meet Teddy Reckham, a 45-year-old Japanese man. 275th victim of Gareth. Arm got broken while trying to be torn off. Workers of the Japek company fat-shamed by giving him overalls that broke because he's fat. That evening, Gareth had a heart for once. His original innocent self got control for one night. But instead of being innocent, he exploded those who made fun of Teddy. Since Gareth finds fat shamers in bold letters worse than him, Japek C.O. consists of people of Star, Sais, Nava, Evi, Takta, the most problematic group ever. I can't name one person who likes them. I kill off all my problematic characters. Gareth isn't killed off because he can't control his killing spree. Poor Teddy. Meet Vetrus Juno, a 45-year-old Japanese man. Not one of the brothers, but is their roommate. Vetrus competed in a contest named Skyfaded. He had a best friend, Charles Fikey, a 45-year-old Canadian man. Vetrus's only allies are Charles, Gary, Ethan, and Jake. No one else has ever been trusted by Vetrus because no one has ever been trustworthy enough. Due to no one, and I mean none of them, were normal at all. But Vetrus always was quite the critic because he believed if he wanted others to be normal, he would have to judge them and their actions. Because he thinks it's the only way they'll be normal like they once were before. Meet Se Kyung, a 46-year-old Korean man, one of the owners of the only 3 bullet/knife-proof vest. Whoever has the 4th one is unknown, because he has only brought 3 of them. Because he knew the 4th one was rightfully someone else's, and he didn't want to be selfish, like some others. He knows everyone's rights and forcefully tells it to those who break the rights. Se Kyung is a cop and a testing dummy for clients. He works at St. Choi Police Department and trained professional testing dummy C.O. He loves it. Meet Gareth C. Chow, a 45-year-old Chinese man. Gareth is a killer who can't control it since his murderous brain nerve was messed with. His parent, Kei Setop, died when he was 6. His brother, Jeff, left him when he was 9 to fulfill business, leaving Gareth independent and depressed. His brother he forgot existed left when Jeff left. He loved Gareth very much, but Gareth's brain made him forget Jaco. Jaco had enough of it. He left. Gareth ventured out into the world. He explored the house so no one could move in. Alright, well, that's the end of chapter 17, and be excited because chapter 18 is tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.